All thanks to Dreamstreet Lending. We're here with Head Coach Dean Vickerman. Dino, 10 wins in a row. The last time we did actually lose was against the Sydney Kings, and here they are back in our house on Sunday.
Yeah, not a game I really want to remember. They gave us a pretty good hiding up in Sydney, and we've been able to make a good adjustment since that time and turn our form around and get on a little roll. But they're in a position where they're in third place. They're really pushing for that as high a playoff position as they can get, and they're a little wounded. But whenever you have Casper Ware and Martin on your team, you got two guys that have been in the NBA. You're in pretty good shape.
Those two guys you mentioned in Ware and Martin, they're obviously very talented down the offensive end of the floor. How do you go about stopping them on Sunday?
Yeah, and I think they're obviously got some injury problems, and those guys are going to be required to play a lot of minutes and play at a high intensity at both ends. And we just feel like hopefully the multiple bodies that we can continue to throw at them, we can make life a little more difficult. Can we pick up a few fouls on them? Can we attack them at the other end a little bit more than we have previously? But really talented guys, and just got to try and restrict them.
Some good news earlier in the week with Jock Landale's scans on his knee showing that the damage wasn't as bad as we might have feared. But you've got a big piece to fill the void of. How are you going to go about doing that this week?
Yeah, great news for him and great news for us. Whether he misses 1, 2, 3 games, but it's not too far away for his return. Obviously, Joel Cool was amazing the other night, stepped into that role, did a great job at both ends of the floor. How do we support him? And David Barlow and Mason Peatling, key guys for us. And then is there someone that has the ability to step in and play a few minutes at backup centre as well?
And these games against the Kings always have a little bit more in them, don't they? That rivalry, that little bit of extra edge. What can the fans in the stands add to this matchup? Yeah,
I think the games, especially the ones in Melbourne, I think they've been heavily supported, anticipated as a bit of a heavyweight fight, and the game that we won earlier in the year, I thought they really helped us get across the lines. The fans were into it. It came down to a one-possession game with Casper with a look late in the clock, and they're the kind of games we played against them, and they're the kind of games that fans want to come to and we all want to compete in.
Thanks for joining us. All thanks to Dreamstreet Lending.
Cheers.